What's good, everybody? It's your boy Vinny, and I'm back today with a video that has a title that's probably leaving some of you confused because it's called Why Slide Canceling Doesn't Exist. Now, this game has kind of been promoted to have slide canceling. There's a way to kind of set it up, quote unquote. The different leagues have it in the descriptions that Masters has slide canceling, and Premier and Hardcore don't. I've seen videos of people giving tutorials on how to set up slide canceling. I've talked with people in Discords about it. So I'm here today to clear the air as to why it actually doesn't exist in this game. Now, I'm going to split this video up into a few parts, or a few sections, I should say, in the video. The first part, I'm going to talk about how to set it up, and then I'm going to go into why it doesn't actually work properly, how slide canceling should work. And then I'm going to talk about how it's actually really bad to have the settings set up in this way and why you should actually not use slide canceling in this game until it's fixed. Now, if Spry and Alpha, should you ever see this video, I know I've briefly talked to Spry about like adding true slide canceling into the game, but I didn't really get to fully elaborate on that. So should they happen to see this video, stick around to the end, please, 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 because I'm going to add how to like actually implement it properly, and what it should be, because I believe that you guys probably want slide canceling, like true slide canceling in the game, because it's been promoted that way. So, all right, let's get into it. So to get this set up, we're going to go to Options, Controls, all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to turn Auto Stand After Slide off. Now what this is going to do is when we slide, the game is not going to make us stand, so we're just going to crouch immediately after. I'm sure you've probably seen this before. Some of you, this might be the first time kind of seeing this setting or learning about it. So how we do the quote-unquote slide cancels, we're going to run, hit slide again, and then we immediately stand up and continue running like this. So now, to explain why this doesn't actually function properly and is not a true slide cancel, we have to look at how slide canceling works in COD. In COD, it works pretty much the same way, except after you hit that second slide, you can immediately change directions, because the animation not only cancels of like your character standing up, but the physical slide that's happening in game cancels as well. Your character is actually standing up and that slide is ending. But what's happening right here is, you see, I'm going to demonstrate this way, where I'm going to run, slide, cancel it, and then I'm going to immediately turn into a different direction. You see how I kept going in the same direction? What's happening here is that in this game, the slide itself doesn't stop. Even though my character model has stood back up, the slide is still going to continue until the, I'm assuming, time duration that's been programmed into the game forces it to stop automatically. And this is not true slide canceling. What it should do is I should be able to hit slide again, and immediately my character starts taking off in whatever direction I'm now looking at, or jumping, or whatnot, all that stuff included. All right, for this next part of the video, I'm going to actually demonstrate why you should not be using these settings, why you shouldn't be slide canceling. And for this, I have our boy Simply Facts up there. He's going to be giving me his point of view. So as I do these demonstrations, I'm going to put my POV up, and then right after, I'm going to put his POV up. So first off, I'm just going to do some slide canceling, and he's going to be watching what this looks like. As you see here, I'm standing up after the slide has ended rather than while the slide is actually happening. In this next clip, you can see that I slide and stand back up and get shot. And here, I am still crouched and he's shooting at empty space. So based on these clips, even though I'm not standing on Simply's screen, I'm standing on my screen, causing the game to register the hurt box as standing rather than sliding. And I believe this defeats the purpose of the slide itself, because the slide is meant to have you duck under bullets. And normally this would be okay if the slide cancel actually worked as intended, because you'd be gaining the ability to change where you're running at a moment's notice which would offset the downside of possibly getting shot in the process. All right, so where do we go from here? Well, I would recommend to Alfa and the dev team that they add true slide canceling into the game so that whenever we press slide, and we press slide again at any point during that animation, it will immediately cancel it and we can stand up and jump or run in any direction we want after. I think this would add fun new movement routes and be able to bring movement to a whole new level in this game. And I think COD players that are coming into the game would also be able to relate to it easier because they're familiar with slide canceling already and how it's supposed to function. And I believe that would be good for keeping them to play this game, being that it's based off of one of their favorite movement CODs of all time. So I believe that is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments. Have a good day, everybody.